What is happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? Rejoined by Aaron Alexander. How you doing, buddy? It's been a long time.
It's been a spell. I am doing good. I'm excited to be back.
Happy to have you here because what are we watching today, buddy?
We're watching Invincible, Adam Eve.
This is a prequel episode. Is it to season 2 or is it to the season 1?
It's in between.
It's an in-betweener?
Yeah, like Black Widow.
All right, good. Aaron and I did not rewatch Invincible. I mean, you catch our reactions to it, but we are planning. I'm planning on rewatching it before season 2 comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Officially.
Yeah.
Even though Amazon lists this as season 2, episode 1.
Yeah, we haven't watched that in like 2 years.
But I've got a little bit of a memory here. So, guys, with that in mind, smash that like button. Haven't said smash in such a long time. Also, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified in a few months when we cover Invincible Season 2 properly. You excited, Aaron?
Hella excited.
Let's do it. Let's swerve from the path of our regular content and delve into a realm where shadow fights light. Mythical champions become the architects of their own destiny. Yes, you've called it. Raid Shadow Legends. It's more than just a name. It's an invitation to a symphony of battles that would make even a dragon tremble. In the mystical expanse of Teleria, darkness looms under the veiled reign of the Dark Lord Siroth. Only you, brave summoner, can conjure an alliance of champions to vanquish this malevolent force. A world teeming with dungeons, formidable adversaries, and breathtaking landscapes is yearning for a hero. From a legion of over 700 unique champions across diverse factions, you can craft an army as unique as a phoenix feather. Shape them into an unbeatable force that will make even the stone golems envious. Outfit them with potential artifacts, imbue them with untold power, and let them unleash their full potential. Test your steel against other heroes in the PvP arena. Battle the great leviathans of the game world, ascend the clan rankings, and become the beacon of glory in the gloaming. The saga of Raid is ever evolving. Witness the terror of the new Phantom General, Akumori, whose might overshadows even the direst of nightmares. Also, if the animated series Raid called The Arbiter escaped your gaze, the complete 10 episodes await you on the official Raid Shadow Legends YouTube channel. So are you ready to seize the sword of destiny and dive into the heart of Raid Shadow Legends? Just summon my QR code or conjure up the link in the description box to initiate your quest. An epic champion Drake of the Lizardmen faction along with a horde of other treasures awaits you. Let's weave our legends together. So don't forget, light the way by hitting my link in the description box or the QR code on screen, and I'll see you in the twilight of the battlefield as the Arbiter watches over us. May you always find victory. Oh man, we saw the first season on oh my god.
Jesus.
On a little computer monitor. Remember that?
We've come so far.
Divide and conquer. We'll find the serum faster if we split up.
No, my son. That's not a tactically sound strategy.
What are those, lizard people?
We need to stay together.
But, Mom...
Prince Lizard.
Just straightforward name.
Yeah.
Our intel was spotty, but the serum should be on this level. The flames of this burning world will warm our cold blood. Onward until the Lizard League.
Oh boy.
The Lizard League. Love the alliteration. The Guardians.
The Guardians of the Globe.
Oh, so this is like an actual prequel.
This is a prequel, yeah.
This doesn't have to get any uglier than it already is.
Is this like their take on the Serpent Society? Is that what they're doing here?
Pity you won't get a chance to see it!
Are you sure about that?
God, I did miss this show.
I was just thinking the same thing. This reminds me of the season premiere, though, except in reverse.
Come on, Iguana. You better than this. You're not some hired goon.
Is that Black Samson?
Don't waste your time, Samson.
Oh, it is.
Darkwing not coming down.
Still healing after the Chronodile battle.
Red Rush?
Busy in Russia. And Martian Man's helping Dark Blood on some important mission.
Dark Blood?
Was that the demon guy?
Yeah.
Nice.
This feels so much like a DC animated movie.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
War Woman! It's gonna...
Do they live?
I don't know. Oh.
Omni Man!
Big Daddy Stash.
New suit.
Yeah, the tailor said it wasn't iconic enough. Apparently everyone's running around with a big letter on their chest these days.
He's looking at me.
And you weren't due for 2 more weeks.
I'm sorry, Dr. Brandyworth. I know how important this baby is.
Oh, is that Adam Eve?
I should have found another way.
Like some kind of telepath, aren't you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They're getting closer.
We have to get you to a hospital.
Yeah, this has to be years before I took it because
Yeah.
Samson has bald head in the present.
She was literally born, like, pretty much on the battlefield of the Guardians.
Wow, yeah.
So sorry I did this to you.
Feels like the Stranger Things scientist.
Totally, yeah. Papa?
We're headed for the Valley Hospital.
That child is too valuable to leave her birth in the hands of civilian doctors. We have a hospital.
I just realized we don't see her mom in the show.
Bring her back now!
You'll get your weapon, and in the end, you'll thank me for it.
Classic.
That voice on the phone sounds so familiar. Who is that?
I don't know. Also, you got to throw your phone out the window since it's a media staple.
You must be ready for any unexpected.
I should probably wear more protection, you know, like.
You really cared about her.
Look.
Cut it out.
Oh,
Cut it out.
C-section. C-section.
C-section.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go C-section.
Cut that belly.
Search the hospital. Find me the bodies.
Oh, maybe this special's about him trying to find her again.
Oh. Like Stranger Things? Like Papa?
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Wilkins,
You want this one?
we all thought she was gone, but
Take it.
she came back to us.
Switcheroo.
Sam sure loves her Legos, huh?
It's the only thing she'll play with.
Good Easter egg.
Any idea why mercury's a liquid at room temperature when it's surrounded by solids?
Mercury's 6s found subshell has 2 electrons. To be a solid, they got a bond.
Robert Oppenheimer.
Cillian Murphy.
Sam's been making molecules for me.
Oh, that's so
Check it out. That's baking soda. This one is glucose. And believe it or not, that's magnesium.
Why is he so
Dad's
mad,
about
bro?
to like punch this guy.
Right. No science in my goddamn house.
She could barely read it all.
She has these molecules memorized. Like she could just see them in her head.
Get out of my house.
Maybe Zach's right.
He's 16. For all we know, he made it all up.
If he was a white kid, I would take this news differently.
That's the last time we let it colored in the house.
Grossy.
Now concentrate on maintaining your form.
Is that just like his muscle fibers
Oh.
intended? Oh, yeah.
I don't like it. Is that, what's his name? Oh, Jesus. Is that the little baby guy, the robot?
Oh, maybe.
Hi, I'm Samantha Wilkins, right? I guess you know I'm the weirdo that lives across the street from you.
You're not weird, you're just smart, girl.
That's what my mom said. I'm Belle, the even weirder weirdo who lives across the street from you.
Is Belle part of the Teen Titans group she was a part of?
I don't think so.
You got homework to do if you want to get your grades up.
My grades are great.
Your mother and I were told you were special. Hell, silly us. We thought that meant you should go to a school for special kids.
Why is this guy like the biggest asshole in the world?
They don't have any fun or care about anything. They're just a bunch of freaks.
They're freaks? Look at yourself. Isn't that why you belong there?
Ouch.
Damn, Dad.
What is your problem?
She knows I didn't mean it.
I don't know, man. You've been a dick this whole episode.
I feel like you did. I feel like you kind of meant that. There it is. Yeah. Science.
Science, bitch. Whoa. She's like seeing things on a molecular level.
Whoa. She turned into glass? Whoa, that's cool. Sell it at an art museum. Make money.
Change back, change back, change!
That's cool. It's kind of broken. It's kind of a OP power, if you ask me.
I made you a snack, sweetie. Cream cheese and olive sandwich.
What? You ever had that shit before?
No.
Don't play with your food.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Adam Eve.
Keep playing with your food. Never stop.
Spearmint, right? Now it's cherry. Try it. Ew, no.
She reacted to her powers very well.
Right.
It's President Val.
Sam, I'm serious. How are you doing this?
She is not reacting to her friend's powers very well.
Not taking it well.
I can make stuff.
Like
Weird stuff.
It likes you. I said stop! Thought it was fun.
It's not, okay? It's freaking scary.
You're a freak.
I should go home now.
Wait,
Fake
I'm
ass
sorry.
friend.
Val. Val.
Aw, that was her one and only friend.
She was my friend. I said, let's make some weird shit.
Yeah, man. Dude, if you came with superpowers, I'd be jealous.
Let's drink all the ginger ale we want to.
I'd be like, get me some G Fuel.
Oh, pink. It's your favorite color.
Her thing is pink like her outfit.
Remember to write a thank you note to Aunt Penny.
Was that Aunt Penny an Easter egg that we totally missed?
I don't know. Better fits. Let's go.
Do not hurt that animal.
Make it a super squirrel.
I wish you were a puppy.
Make it talk.
I wish I had a puppy.
She makes a puppy out of thin air. You know how broken that would be.
Oh, dude, you've become a homeless man.
Yo, you stinky. Yo, put it on your face.
Oh my God, it's gonna be our first night out on the town. That's fun.
Nice. Reminds me of Static Shock.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, that
Look
looks
at
so
her
much
bringing
fun.
her powers to life. She's like a cooler Miss Marvel.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Ah, what the hell?
I think it's a Powerpuff Girl.
Shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up.
Buzz off, Powerpuff. Come on, we need to get the rest.
Imagine what I can do to those dumb masks you're wearing.
Oh, damn.
Speaking of the metal?
Metal?
Metal? Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's the weight of that.
You gonna leave them squirming like turtles on their backs?
Don't come any closer.
Oh, don't worry.
How did you get there so fast?
Adam and Betsy Wilkins are not your real parents.
I'm adopted? Man, that would explain a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, right.
My name is Dr. Elias Brandyworth. I was the assistant director of the Pentagon's Department of Superhuman Research.
Research.
You eat out of dumpsters.
Yeah, to stay off the grid. To protect you. You were one of my projects, Samantha.
Now give him some food, Samantha.
Right, he's giving you valuable information.
You're crazy. I'm leaving.
You could see molecules turn paper into stone. Feel the chemical composition of the world in your bones.
He knows what he's talking about.
Make me a nice steak dinner out of some leaves.
Yeah, please. Can you make some cash for me, please?
I'm so hungry.
Then why come find me now?
The military thinks you're dead. If they discover you're not, they'll come for you.
Gotta shut this shit down.
Stop using them.
No, I can do things that matter. I can help people.
I'm begging you not to.
Conceal, don't feel.
What's that noise?
What noise?
You have to go.
It's already begun.
Do not use your powers. Go!
Even if the military comes for you.
Don't defend yourself.
Your father and I have done everything for you. Sent you to a special school. Looked the other way with these odd little habits of yours.
I hate her parents.
Why can't you just be
normal?
That's not what I said. I love you, Samantha. I do, but I wish you'd try harder sometimes.
Great parenting, guys.
I feel like they so overlook just the caliber of genius that she is. Every parent would kill to have a child this smart.
We sent a drone out after our sensors got pinged.
Guaranteed to not become a prostitute down the road, you know?
It's her!
They don't care about science. They care about industrial work. Playing into the patriarchy. Stay in your lane, girl.
Grubby clothes. Have you seen him?
Are you sure he isn't here?
Oh, yes. I looked twice. He's not here.
He's by the dumpsters. Did he not tell you? Look behind your local Applebee's. He right there.
Way to not use your powers.
Good job. You listened great. I'm
going to go way up in the sky.
You understood the assignment, clearly.
Nice soul patch, bro. Makes your face extra punchable.
First.
Get out of my way, kid.
Cut his head off.
Once you give that all back, and sit down nicely and wait for the police.
The name's Kill Cannon, not gets beat up by little girls, Cam.
Have we seen this guy before?
He seems familiar.
Right?
I'll know on my rewatch.
The hell?
Kick his ass.
Why can't you just change his cannon to something else?
Kill him.
You should literally never have to throw a punch ever.
She could just change his gun, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just not made for this.
Great job.
I literally was.
Whoa!
Samantha.
Man, did you get more disheveled, bro?
How did you show up?
Told you to be by the trash cans.
What, you don't even take a day off on your birthday?
How do you know it's my birthday? My parents didn't even remember.
Damn.
Those parents are the absolute worst.
You have a super genius and you don't appreciate her. That's crazy.
Trade you a burger for some answers.
Oh, thank God. That's what I'm waiting for.
She's buying him a burger.
Just make him a burger. Save your money, girl.
Yeah.
She was a valued colleague. She volunteered her pregnancy for an experimental procedure.
Oh, interesting.
We manipulated her amniotic fluid, induced controlled mutational change, and I was making a terrible mistake. That's all she would have wanted for you, a normal life.
I like this scientist character.
Yeah, me
Too bad he's definitely going to die in this special.
100%.
I'm wearing a mask. I'm using a fake name. I'm apparently a government-designed superweapon. I'll be fine.
Now, how is the government still not after you in present day? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea.
Imagine we're gonna
I think
find
she's going to wipe out this operation.
Farike.
Form a perimeter or something.
What? Get the hell out of here!
Dope sauce.
Get off of me!
Oh, you're nasty. Kind of got a little something hanging out your face there. What the hell?
Grossy. Gross.
Oh, melty.
I have to speak for our siblings. They've never been out of their tanks long enough to learn to talk.
Our siblings?
This is kind of tragic.
Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4, Phase 5. Less successful than the last, but all one big happy family.
They're your siblings.
Oh, so like Weapon X, but like worse.
Or like 11 from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, there's the blood. There's that invincible violence.
Yo. How'd she become such a good fighter?
Right. Clearly she's been doing more crime than we've been seeing. Fighting more crime.
Neat.
This action is great.
What disturbing body horror with that Phase 2 guy?
I don't even know. You can't like change their molecules and stuff too? You can't heal them?
We are reaching Man of Steel territory.
Oh, you can't heal your own wounds. Interesting.
Sweet. Cool, very cool. They're caving in.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Iron Eve.
Nice.
Ooh,
God.
Damn.
So creative. It's like Miss Marvel and Green Lantern in one.
I was just saying the same thing.
We're gonna die! It'll be worth it to see the life drain from your perfect eye!
Oh my god.
I mean, so envious. Hey. What cool choreography. Damn.
Chill, Bill. Oh, that's so messed up. Man of Steel. Man of Steel. You're making it worse. You're just making it worse. Oh my God. There's a family in there.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's the Man of Steel I'm looking for.
The heroic side of making sure to protect the people.
Shame we had to fight like this, sister. We could have been a family together. Wouldn't that have been nice?
Then why do you keep trying to attack her? You started this.
Brandyworth. He's not our family. We're the best they could make without him.
Should get Brandyworth involved.
All we hear is how perfect you are. And how perfect we aren't.
Well, it's not her fault.
Ouch.
Why don't you, like, subdue them and just, like, try to talk to them for a second? Ooh. Brandyworth?
Look who it is. You actually like this monster? Good.
Ooh, the impact of that still could have.
That didn't save him. He's old.
Thank you.
Oh, it did.
Thank you.
Still not making out of it.
I implanted a subconscious block to prevent you from altering living tissue.
Oh. Break past your subconscious barrier.
Look at me!
Yeah, hey, the body horror in it was so disturbing. Oh my God.
Wait!
Aww.
I wish everything was different for us.
Sure, yeah.
Samantha, we have to... Samantha!
Brandyworth. What a treat.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a stash.
It's time to bring it all down. Break past her subconscious barrier.
Let him go, and I'll stay.
We have plans for both of you.
I said you could have me.
Did you really think that was going to work, guys? Come on.
But now that I have Brandyworth, his research partner isn't needed anymore.
Are you sure?
Do it!
What?
Is it the mom?
Who is that?
Where do you think all your brothers and sisters came from?
Oh, shit.
Ah.
Good old mom.
Oh, God.
Technically alive. We didn't get her back up and running in time to save her from massive brain death.
Get that on my face, bro. Come on now.
You monster!
No, man.
She's gonna freaking die.
Oh, no!
The mom!
Heal her. This poor woman.
Oh my gosh, she's been through so much. Oh man.
Damn it!
Oh, great. She's getting an off-camera death.
Right. What the hell? So lame.
You murdered my whole family!
Scarlet Witch time.
Right.
I could rearrange your cells to make you whole new people from the monsters you are.
Please do it.
She's Dr. Manhattan. Okay, cool.
I am Samantha Eve Wilkins, and I defy you to even remember who I
What just happened?
She broke free. Past her limits. In the head? Damn.
Can't believe he died off screen.
Right?
But it was in her perspective. That's what they've done.
I was just
locked in
thinking
her
that.
perspective the whole time.
Yeah.
What? Where am I?
Aw, she actually took a kinder path to it, huh?
Yeah.
am. Oh, God.
And where have you been?
Adam, wait.
Don't stick up for her.
Fucking A.
You couldn't even call.
Get that stick out your ass,
Did
Dad. Damn, you ate the
You
cake.
ate my cake?
Wow.
Oh. That's sad. That's really sad.
Please come out. It's your birthday. Let's try again.
That's so sad.
Only one I've got.
I get it, man. You got to settle for what you got. I got Jabby Koei on the internet.
It's all going to be okay. I promise.
Well, I thought they were gonna like go to the part where we catch up to her age.
Right. I thought they were gonna go present day. Where's Mark Grayson during all this? Oh,
We're doing it.
yes.
You're home early.
Yeah, light day.
Dad, look, I'm gonna be duct tape man.
That boy is never getting his powers, is he?
Don't ask me. You're the superhero space alien. But even if he doesn't, we'll love him just as much.
No, I won't.
You're just my pet. I don't even love you. Oh, that sinister look. What are you so mad for?
So he needs to make sure his son gets powers.
Oh, right. Wow.
So he's conflicted, man.
Wow, the range of emotion that man's face.
I know. J.K. Simmons performed that well with no dialogue right there.
Yeah. Man, they animated the shit out of J.K. Simmons.
All right, man. All right. Oh, what a great time to return to the world of Invincible. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Aaron, what did you think? Lay your thoughts down. Lay your honest thoughts down about what you liked, what you didn't like as I get readjusted here.
Shake it out.
Let's get readjusted here. All right. What'd you like?
Oh, man. I liked it all. I did not expect this to be a prequel. I didn't watch any trailers or anything going into this.
It said the first sentence is in this special prequel episode.
You go in blind.
You said this is an in-betweequel. Like you knew what you were talking about.
I mean, prior to today. Prior to the moments we sat down, I had no clue. But yeah, I thought it was really effective in us really getting to see behind the scenes of what her childhood is like, kind of get more informed. I wonder if they did this because we're going to see a lot more of that backstory kind of continue to the present day of season 2.
Sure.
So we can kind of like really get invested with her. And they made this something that's like non-essential, at least from what we know so far, but I think it's going to add a lot of flavor and peppering into the season. Hopefully it plays back into it. But yeah, I thought the stuff with her found family and the people she would choose to be really compelling. You know, like she had a really shitty life, and that really sucks. But I think that, yeah, I think we got to see what makes her her, and the fact that, you know, she cares so much. It's like she's this girl that has these powers, that wants to help people, but also kind of doesn't know who she is, but she's like way smarter than everyone else around her, who never felt like she fit in. And she finally at the end found people that were of her kin, you know, and I think that was very, very cool. And cool, yeah. But yeah, I thought the action was really good. I thought the music was really good. It made me miss Invincible and kind of remember what this show is really about. You know, it balances that action with the heart, and it succeeds well at what it does.
I think from a marketing standpoint, which is not the first thing I expected to talk about, I think from a marketing standpoint, it's actually kind of genius because it takes place before season 1, and other than the stuff with Omni Man, it's not really trying to do these attempts to, you know, fill in like specific. Like, yes, they were always alluding to Adam Eve's backstory, and then we saw that. You know, I think in Invincible season 1, she ends up running away from her home.
She did.
Yeah, I believe that's what happens, right? But this still can serve as this perfectly segues you into doing a rewatch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's been a few years, so odds are there's probably going to be a lot of people who are going to have to rewatch. They said they released this a few months before season 2 comes out. So it is a great way to encourage people to go, oh, actually, this is an awesome segue into going back into rewatching season 1. Yeah. And then we can watch season 2 when it comes out. I think that was like really smart. And I really thought this was great because, you know, prior to, I remember liking Adam Eve, but I mean, at least for, I think a lot of people, she was, the main talk was always like Mark and Omni Man, right?
Right.
And I know that a lot of people really loved her, but the main thing that people, when you look back on Invincible, is those two characters. So with her and knowing about the special, I didn't know about it until you texted me saying there's a new special. And I was like, yeah, we should watch it. And I was like, yeah, I'm interested because it's Invincible, but I'm not like hyper curious about it. But this certainly quickly instilled a vast appreciation for her character that I don't quite recall having prior. That makes me excited to do the rewatch, so that way all this knowledge and emotional association is now going to be applied when watching that journey. Because here, what was neat was that it wasn't like ultra gory, and it didn't exactly, break the rules or break the boundaries in the way how, the first season of Invincible did. In a lot of ways, it was a darker, bolder, and more experimental version of an origin story.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I was like, no, this is about like the origin story by the numbers as you might expect it to go. When you just look at the outline of stuff, like the death of the scientist was predictable, and the way she was discovering her powers and whatnot, and the wonder, and then saving people. And then towards like the last 10 to 15 minutes of this is when I thought like, oh, they developed a really unique wraparound for it. I'm not saying it wasn't unique and original throughout. Like they were peppering in those unique original elements consistently, and it had a bit of that Stranger Things tone that we were talking about. And I appreciated also too the ability to do a lot with a little, where you don't really spend too much time with these brothers, but when they're there, it's really effective, and you could feel the torture that they went through, the anguish that there's a word for doing a lot with a little. I can't quite pull it right now, but I remember writing it down, and I wanted to pull it, but I couldn't pull it. But what the hell is it? Laconic? Is that the word?
I've never heard
laconic?
That in my life.
I think it's laconic.
Laconic? You would know. You looked the word up. I don't know. You're doing a lot with a little, huh? Like
because it didn't. I didn't leave this going, this should have been longer.
No. I think it used its runtime very, very well. It was an hour long.
It's like 50 something, like 52 minutes or something.
50 something, 52 minutes. It went by fast.
Yeah,
there are paced very well.
There are a couple of things that I do wish that they did implement, though. Like in the end, I didn't walk away going, I wish this was longer. I think, of course, with a longer run, if it was like an hour and a half, probably would have been in tears by the end with the way how some of the stuff played out. Could have had more breathing room in certain elements.
Flesh some stuff out.
Of course, it did. I think, though, again, I'm thinking about the marketing side of it, that I don't think as many people would tune in for an hour and a half. Of course, there are those people. I'm just saying I don't feel like most people. I think you're going to get more people to tune in for a 52-minute one that just feels like an irregular episode versus like an hour and a half special. But yeah, like her ability to use the powers, I think, would have been kind of a cool part of the origin tale to explore. How she got good at fighting, because she became like incredibly good at fighting. Is that just part of her skill set?
Maybe. I mean, she learned a lot really quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's like a common like superhero trope, though. They learn really quickly without doing much training. So I think we had to accept that as like part of the conceit of the story.
Yeah. No, I was able to get on board with it, but I think that is something that still would have helped just enhance it much more. Really, what it is like there are things that just, if it was longer, it could have just enhanced it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's always good to have more time to flesh things out. I think that it achieved what it set out to do from the very beginning. Then I think like even like the seeds of what this thing had set up, you see through from what it's been 2 years, but from what I remember of Invincible, like this whole thing of like finding a place to belong into, and like her not feeling comfortable within her family, and she had this family that she discovered very late in the game when she got her powers, but then like within the show, she has this found family of like the superhero team, the Guardians. And then she has Mark. She found a sense of friendship, a sense of kinship. And I think that's kind of been her journey through this whole thing, like realizing her own potential in addition to realizing where she kind of fits into things.
What I didn't, okay, if there's something I didn't really like about the execution of this, is the parents. I get your.
There's no nuance, really.
Exactly. That's the exact word. There's no nuance. The mom is like, I'm disciplining you. No, I'm sorry. What happened to you? I'm mad. Oh, what happened to you? And the dad's always like, you're a bitch. It's constantly them. There's, and I get it. They're not supposed to be likable. They're emotionally abusive. I understand the intention. I do think the execution, though, even in like a domestically violent situation, there can be nuance to the levels of why they treat her the way they do, or seeing that there might be more of a conflict of why she does ultimately still choose. But she just goes through like the terror years, like.
Yeah.
She experiences murder and crazy violence. Like, she's already at a point, like, you can go, but she's just a child. And, she's got these emotional attachments and stuff. And I'm like, at the same time, though, she's got significantly more experiences than your average child. And I could totally see, like, why did she go off on her own way earlier than where she goes off on the show? Because there's nothing here to make me go, I can see, though, as tough as her dad is, I also see why she loves her dad.
Yeah.
Especially knowing that she's adopted by them, like I got none of those shades other than the montage when she's a child of like, hey, look, we're getting along. But as far as their actual relationship goes, I really do think it lacked, like I don't even call like a single scene.
Yeah, and it didn't take anything big either. You could have had something like really small, like maybe her dad like going to knock on her door, but then like walking away or something, or like feeling like they showed like a little bit of sense of shame, but yeah, we would have gotten more
in private,
parents.
though. Yeah,
in private, exactly. Like not stuff that necessarily she had to see, but yeah. And I can't remember if there was any nuance within the parent characters within the actual show, but I think it definitely needed some for sure because I either want her to like get entirely out of that situation, or maybe her parents come to some sense of clarity or some sense of light, realizing like they've been so shitty to their daughter. Like. Maybe they can repair their relationship, but I take it that's probably not what's going to happen. But yeah, something else I would like to see is like a more connected point to where we are in the show, like a glimmer of hope that she does find like a sense of community and finds a sense of promise or hope beyond the scenario she just came into. Like maybe she meets some of the heroes that she's on a team with. When we meet her in episode 2 of Invincible, she's already part of the team. I was like, okay, I would have liked to see like some sort of
how she became part of because there's the teen. What I forget the name of it.
The teen team or something like that.
Yeah.
Also, why she went from like wearing a mask to not wearing a mask, I didn't get that either. I wish we would have learned that.
And how she met who was her boyfriend?
Rex, I think.
Rex, yeah. I mean, I guess we don't really need to see all that. I think it was really cool to actually keep it. I feel like it would be cool to get like a part 2 of the special, if anything, because I think what they decided to focus on for this specific chapter of her life is really compelling stuff. Like even when we were talking about Stranger Things, the scientist is like a nicer flip on Dr. Brenner.
Yeah.
He was the scientist like, oh, I actually messed up here. I'm sorry. I need to look after you.
Right.
Instead of just trying to hone in on what you are and make you an awesome weapon.
Yeah.
That I sickly love at the same time. I like the way I like the relation. I like that character. And I liked how they kept everything in the perspective and also the potential. Like, oh, maybe this is someone who can help in the fight against. Because in season 1, when it ended, it was a Seth Rogen character, and he was saying that more of Omni Man's people are coming.
Yeah. The Vulturemite?
Something like that.
Victory Men?
Yeah, Victory Boulevard.
Yeah. Sweet Victory.
Yes. They're coming, and you see how, oh, maybe she does. But then again, everyone seems like they have potential. But I mean, she's got this like, because they do have that tease about if she can unlock what's in that subconscious, she might have the ability to actually rival some of the power sets here.
Yeah, and we saw
she's
tease
Scarlet
of
Witch
that.
and Green Lantern and Miss Marvel on one.
And Dr. Manhattan.
And Dr. Manhattan, yeah.
So wait, did she go to that supernova state in the show proper? I can't remember.
No idea.
Okay,
Don't
because I
recall.
think it's interesting if she did, or if she hasn't yet. That could be a potential tease for things to come that we haven't seen just yet. I
Yeah.
imagine the entire comic book is done. Neither of us have read the comics. We don't know what is to come. So please don't spoil it. But
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we gotta like not read the comments.
Yeah,
but comment and leave your thoughts down below because it helps the video out. But yeah,
yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious, but don't tell me if this is in the comics or not, or if this is something strictly written for the show as like a little additional thing to add flavor into what we're about to watch in season 2.
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting because from the poster or from like the thumbnail, it made it seem like it was going to start with her childhood or her like origins and then
Right.
like lead into whatever season 2 to tease. But this is entirely took place in the past.
Yeah.
So theoretically, you could just watch this prior to starting Invincible.
Exactly.
And just like go in.
that's
Except-
exactly. That's
yeah.
I mean, no, I mean it's just the thing when you get to her and Invincible, it informs you of the back. You just don't see how some of these relationships started, but it informs you of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and this is giving you a backstory that they only teased about being born in a lab and stuff like that, or scientist experiment. But as far as the story itself, I thought it was paced really well, and it's tragic. I love how tragic it is. That is that's the thing that truly separates it as well from just your typical origin story, is just how freaking bleak it gets, you know.
Yeah.
And as some stuff feels a bit rushed over, like, oh, the mom returning, being in that chamber. Like, again, a longer runtime would have helped enhance these moments and could have brought to things like, oh, man, I'm freaking crying right now. Because that could have had room for some truly compelling moments.
Could have had a stronger punch.
Yeah, a lot of things could have in that regard, but I can't say like I was disappointed by the end. And I'm not just being nice about it. Like I'd be honest with you if I was like, man, what the fuck. But that the whole storyline I think was truly something like so messed up, and I like how messed up it ended. Like sometimes origin tales they do end on a note that has and some type of all is lost that really helps define the character, sure. But this is just like knockout after knockout to this girl's life, to her identity, and then coming to a home where it doesn't even end on a cliche note of, oh, but I have my family here. Like, no, these guys are messed up, you know?
Yeah,
like, this does not feel like home to her. So it just ends on the darkest of notes. And then you cut to Mark's life, which looks like the perfect family. But no, that's actually the truly sinister one. So I like the mirroring of that.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I thought it was great, man. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Maybe you couldn't watch this before because like the Omni Man's whole emotional range, and you going like, "What's that about?"
But it's like 30 seconds.
It is. You can skip that part, but
you could just be like, "What does that mean? What's the tease of what?" Yeah,
but it doesn't give any exact detail or anything.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, what did you think about this special? Leave your thoughts down below. Keep a lookout for when we cover Invincible Season 2. Subscribe, follow Aaron. You can catch us on Patreon, and we will talk with you all soon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here.